I have been itching to say this since I started physiotherapy school, and I finally plucked up the courage today. But we were in our TAT, and the tutor asked, how many of you go to the gym? And not even a third of the people put up their hand. And I totally get it. Like, I'm the oldest in my class for context. You're fresh out of school. You don't really know what you like yet. I only got into strength training much later, for example. And you do end up like applying for university based off of the subjects that you were good at school, or things that your parents say you should do or you think you could do because you liked similar subjects at school, when in reality that's not really an accurate depiction of like what that career path actually entails. So anyways, I put up my hand. The tutor said, how many of you exercise? Not only a third of them put up their hand. And then she said something else, and then one girl was like, and what about those of us who don't exercise? And I was like, it's not too late to start. And then like the conversation continued, and then I just like felt the burning desire to put my hand up, and I put my hand up and everyone looked at me, and I was like, I don't want to say this, my heart is beating out of my chest right now, but I'm going to say it's for the point of courageous conversation. But if you go to a neurosurgeon, this is an extreme example, but the same applies for a doctor. If you go to a neurosurgeon and you find out that the neurosurgeon has only learned things in theory, how are you supposed to trust this person? Similarly, if you go to a physiotherapist and you find out that this person has only learned what they learned conceptually, how are you meant to trust them with your body? And it's not to say that everybody needs to be a high rocks athlete or a marathon runner. Like, really, that's not necessary. But we need to have an embodied experience of movement and exercise. We need to get out there and feel like what these things and these concepts that we learn actually feel like in our own body. Because we don't have an embodied experience, people are going to feel that. Our clients are going to feel that, and then they are not going to trust us, and we are not going to get repeat clients. So like, this is the hill I am willing to die on. But yeah, I just think as healthcare workers especially, it is very important to walk the talk. Yeah, in a way that works for you, but it's important nonetheless.